see it. Hello. All right, I don't know how much of a delay there is, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm a little bit early. I wanted to make sure I could get this thing started okay. Okay, I don't know. Is anybody here? There's somebody here. Ah, there we go. Arabilga. Howdy. What? If you don't mind. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I got the Dob Pod. I got Daniel Shepard. Hello. How's everybody doing? All right, I think we're going to have a little bit of an issue of what's going to go in and out, so I apologize in advance. I guess that's part of being out here in the wilderness. Hello, Anthony. Okay, well, it's 7 o'clock. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 folks here. Sound about right? Hello, RV Freedom. Well, you're not late, RV. Hello, Carrie. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Kids, how old are you? Hello, Flasher. Bob. Okay, Bob. Hi, Bob. My screen says we have 20 watching right now. Oh, that's perfect. 19 watching. Great, great, great. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Linda. Hi, Linda. I'm glad to see you. Okay, so calling me a kid. Thanks, Sherry. All right, I'm going to start out with some questions. Lori Lynn, she sent me questions yesterday, so I can get started. Her first question is, what do you miss about most about living in a community versus living in the woods? You know, I don't think I miss anything. I really don't. I'm really happy out here. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I really don't miss it. I think I was prepared to come out here, and here we are. Well, I'm glad everybody likes seeing me live. I was live last week on Facebook, but I'm thinking I'm going to do this on YouTube. Yes, Anthony, what's your question? Is everybody having problems with audio? Or is it just Sunny always? Well, no, I know Carrie heard me. All right, I'm going to continue on until I get some questions. Oh, good. Thank you, Bob. Yes, I have a spare sitting right here in the back of my truck. Mom wants to know, what do you do during tornado season? Well, first, I try to stay out of it. But anytime we get a tornado warning, we were in Tennessee. Try to help me keep up. I'm going to lose track of them. We were in Tennessee. Oh, man. There we go. We were in Tennessee, and we had a tornado when we just got the pop-up put up. And we immediately went to the bathrooms. The campsite host told us to go to the bathrooms, and that's what we did. And we'll do the same thing. We always look for little shelters that we can quickly go to. I see the different places that you and Carolyn go. No problem with the audio. Good. I've been sitting here taking notes from your videos. Thank you, Sonny. Larry, hello from Austin, Indiana. Hello. Want to be in a parody video. Wants to be in one of my parody videos. Anthony, oh cool. I didn't see it in the camper. Cynthia, how long have you been living in the pop-up? Since, well, the end of February, beginning of March, we did our trial run, and we've lived in it ever since. How long you see the truck? Well, let's see. We got buckets, propane tank, gas can, and the spare tire. And I think that's it. Our water buckets when they're empty. I can see and hear you fine. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Jason, what does the camper give you any trouble when towing? No, none. I mean, absolutely no trouble. You barely even know it's back there. I mean, I've gotten so used to it, I don't even think about it anymore. You remind me of Don Knotts. Really? Well, Andy, I think I need to go arrest somebody now. She says, so do you put up that? Put your pop-up? No, I mean, we're just as at risk as any other RVer out there. Carrie, I don't know, that cut out. We're just as much risk as anybody else out there RVing. It's just one of those things. I mean, I'm not sure how to explain it. Everybody, just because I'm a pop-up doesn't make me any more or less at risk. I don't agree with the Don Knotts. Hello, Susan Gilbert. Linda Shaw, no way. Oh, thank you, Linda. Finally, somebody comes to my defense. What's the biggest challenge? I don't think we have a lot of big challenges. I mean, I think the biggest challenge I have is trying to figure out how to do maintenance on it while you're living in it. We got, and I'm going to talk about this. You know, we had some mold. It's a video, so I don't want to give away. We had some mold in the with that, and with it raining so much, because I was going to have to reseal it. So maintenance is probably the biggest challenge. Do you have any problems with mosquitoes? Yeah, they're flying around right now. Repel seems to help out a lot, though. Repel bug spray. What do you do when it rains to keep from getting... Oh, well, no, we use sealant. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about this in a video coming up in about a week. But we have, oh my goodness, Aquatite. Let's see, Aquatite sealant. Is it cutting in and out on you? Or just me? You don't see me? Okay. Anyway, I use Aquatite sealant. But there's a lot of different brands you can use to seal the outside of your canvas. Again, I'm getting ready to do a video on this, and I don't want to give the whole away. Let's see. Do you have any? Well, is that right, Swedes? Thank you. That is great. He's got a pop-up camper. That's how we found your channel. Well, that is amazing. This is your most favorite day so far. Oh, my most favorite day so far. Most favorite day so far. Wow. I mean, there's kind of a tie. There was two just, you know, amazing moments. One when we went on top of Wolf Gap, and I sat there on top of the mountain. That was in Beach in Florida. Just that was, you know, like my heaven. Don Knotts was a handsome man, LOL. Well, I don't know. Your channel, let's see. Well, I like your channel. I'm glad to see you're growing right along. Well, thank you, sweets. So when you go to North Carolina and then to South Carolina, you know, we're going to pass up North Carolina, and there's nothing, the campsite where we're going to really had some bad reviews in North. Said it was a one, and we've had to deal with that before. So we're going to pass that one up and go straight into South Carolina in mid-September. And, you know, I meant to bring what campsite that was, and I forgot. Okay, maintenance while living in the house is also tough. Yes, I agree. By the way, Deep Woods off works really well. I agree. Yep. The audio is cutting in and out a little. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you about that. I really just, I don't know how to deal with the audio. Oil for mosquitoes. Yeah, and that's what the Repel has, is eucalyptus. Does Carolyn have a favorite day she might share? Well, I'll ask her. If she tells me, I'll let you know. Have you thought about getting a wind? Okay. I'm thinking about solar panels. I haven't thought about a windmill. Did you view the eclipse? As much as we could. We only got 80%, so it was still pretty daylight. It really didn't affect us too bad at all. I knew somebody was going to ask about where in South Carolina. It's right on the coast. It's in one of the national forests. I'm cutting out. Are you cutting out? Okay. You might want to turn on the sound just a little bit to see if the sound's cutting out. Sorry about the cutout, but anyway, yeah, we're going. Okay, that's what I had just a few minutes ago. Okay. Do you ever get a short on storage space? Yes, all the time. Shortage. I mean, we never have enough storage. It's always a battle. Hello, Jerry. Good to see you. No, you're not too late. Only 10 minutes. That's fine. What part of Florida do you plan on going to this winter? Okay, so in winter we're going to go to the October, November. We're going to go in, you know, northern part of Florida, and December, January we're going to head in between. There's like, I forget how many, 17 campsites in between Miami and Tampa that we're going to go to, and then back to the northern part in March, or February, March. Southern accent, got it. Carrie says hi, Carolyn. You cut out on where you're going in South Carolina. Okay, South Carolina, I don't have the information with me. I apologize. I'll post it in the description down below after the live feed. This is terrible. What did we do for Carolyn's birthday? We went for a walk, and I picked flowers for her. As soon as I find some crab legs, I'm going to cook crab legs for her birthday. Glickers. What is a glicker? Susan Gilbert says hello, Carolyn. Lots of good camping in Apalachicola. Yeah, we've already been to Apalachicola. Well, yeah, we really liked it down there. We will be in Tampa all winter. Hope to see you. Yeah, that'd be great. Do you ever run into skunks at night? No, I haven't seen any skunks yet. Bob, no, I don't fish or trap. I think the licensing. No, I don't know if it was Facebook. I think it's my signal strength might might be a problem. No, it wouldn't give us more space, RV Freedom, because then we'd have to pack it up, and I have to figure out where to put it when we travel. Who's Marty Robbins? I don't know Marty Robbins. I'm keeping up. Maybe you could come off of it. Maybe that would give us more signal strength. That's not what I'm talking about. We're using too much bandwidth. Sorry. Okay, Marty Robbins out the Old West. Nice jackhammer in the background. That's the generator. Your picture is gone. I hope it's back. It's going to travel at night, mostly from what I understand. When the lights that go out, walking around in the woods is not advisable. Yeah, we don't walk in the woods, but we do have to go to the bathroom occasionally. Jennifer Stewart, have you been to... No, we haven't been to North Carolina at all. Nope, it's a generator, not a lawnmower. I have to have electric so I can run all this equipment. There's a lot of equipment here. Did we cut out again? I don't know what a live scope telescope feed is. Sorry, I don't know what to do. That's great, Susan. I'm sorry about the video. I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I can stop the thing and start over if you want me to. Take a vote. Oh, that's my thumbnail. Okay, Carrie, we're going to continue. No sound, just still a picture of you with a smile, lagging big time. Podcast is cool. Okay, well then we're going to continue on. Looks like everybody wants to just continue. Yeah, our pop-up was only $650, Bob. We bought it on Craigslist. Really didn't need any maintenance. Any repairs. I did some maintenance on it, cleaned it up. It had a couple holes that I patched up in the canvas, but it was really good shape. Okay, thank you, Susan. Well, we're going to go without a picture. Yeah, Linda, I think everybody's in the same shape. I don't think we have video for some reason. Jason says, I watch a lot of YouTube, but like Nomadic Fanatic and Living Free, but you are my favorite. Well, thank you. Does the camper bounce any while towing? No, I mean, I don't have any towing issues, none. How big is the box on your pop-up, and do you use Reflectix on the bunk ends? Okay, the box is 6 by 10. And I haven't had to use it since Florida. And I don't use Reflectix. I use, let me think. I use, what are those called? Emergency blankets. I just put emergency blankets over, and it works out awesome. It's like $2 per sheet. So, yeah, Reflectix just, to me, it was too expensive. Thank you, Linda. I don't have any sway. I load up the front end of the camper. I put all the stuff in the front, so all the weight's on the tongue. Sorry, Jerry. Yeah, I got TV. Jerry, living free is not an e-beggar. Quit making stuff up on here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay, let's calm down, guys. How do you get mail and address from truck registration, etc.? Yep, it goes to my mother, and then my mother can mail it to the post office near me, and they'll hold it for 30 days. Of course, I always know when it's coming, so I go check. So that's how we're doing it so far. Are you interested in CB radio or use it for other than road conditions, etc.? I'm a huge CB guy. I don't have a CB. I've never used one. Well, when I was a kid, my parents had one. I played with it, but well, thank you, Carrie. I have to agree. Surprised she's not here. Wonder what happened to her. All right, so I still have this list of questions. Yeah, I don't know. Why, who's the troll? I didn't see one. Okay, number 2. This is from Lori Lynn. I hadn't seen her in. I really thought she was going to make it here. Well, yeah, I do have, and I did live feed last week, but everybody on YouTube didn't show up. I only had people from Facebook show up, Jennifer. So I figured I'd do it from YouTube. But I do not think it's YouTube that's the problem. I think it's my, the only thing I have is cell phone signal or cell phone internet. And if they decide to meter me, that's what happens. This would happen on Facebook. We froze quite a bit. I know some of them are saying that it didn't freeze last time, but it did. As a matter of fact, I had to shut it off and restart it. Nope, haven't been out west. We came out east. It was a coin toss, and East won. Cooking shows. Well, I don't know. I mean, what else is there to cook? I mean, we kind of have our meals. And when someone's asked that before, I don't know what else we could cook. Carolyn's learned how to cook pizza on a campfire, so we're going to figure out how to put that one on a video. Thank you, Brenda. Do I use GPS? Well, I use Google Maps, if that's what you're asking. What I've noticed is Google likes to take you in some of the weirdest places, so I rely on maps heavily. I use Google to let me know that it's time to turn, so I don't pass up my turns, but I use maps more than I use GPS. Am I going to the RTR with Dr. John? No, I'm not going to the RTR. I saw a picture. Carolyn and I are not big crowd fans, and we're just not, and that would be too much. And everybody knows about Carolyn's anxiety. That would just throw her over the top, and me, I wouldn't be too far behind. Well, I mean, I use the quiet generator. Everybody talks about Honda, but that was $1,300. I got the Champion inverter, 2,000 watt inverter generator. Very quiet. I mean, it's literally sitting out front. I'm in the back of my truck now. It's sitting in front of the truck, and you guys have heard what kind of noise it makes. It's very quiet. Cooking with Rob video? Rob doesn't cook too well. Lots of grilling. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. I'm glad you understand. How do you cook on rainy days? Well, we do cook inside the camper. I mean, I know everybody says that you're not supposed to cook inside the camper. Well, first, if that's a true statement, then why did they give me a stove? And I did smile when I said that. But we do cook in the camper. We just don't have a choice. You know, people say, well, you need to get a porch, you know, the overhang for a porch, and then you cook under that. Problem is, if there's a storm, I wouldn't be able to cook in that either. So, I don't blame you. Oh, thank you. Oh, you don't blame me. Yeah, thank you for the RTR. Yeah, I'm not sure that's something that we're going to enjoy. Carrie, you suggested that you were going to set something up, and I was actually going to text you on this. If you set something up next year, just a little meet and greet, you know, maybe we could do something like that. But man, I don't know about that RTR. Yeah, I've used WAS. Problem is my phone. Oh, my phone hated it. Oh, it just shut it down. It took up too much space. It was terrible. Not that it's a terrible app. My phone is terrible. Many people like that in the woods and like to away from crowds. It's understandable for Carolyn. Well, yeah, and me. I cook in my pop also. When it is raining, you have to do what you have to do. Yep. Well, that's what you said. I mean, I think you implied that when John and I did a live feed, Carrie, I think you suggested that you wanted to set up this camping thing. I think in Utah. You sent me information on it, as a matter of fact. Anyway, it was probably inappropriate for me to bring it up here, Carrie. I'm sorry. I mean, I can text you on it. You can program your own voice into the WAS GPS app as well. Yeah, again, my phone just won't handle it, Craig. It is. I sent out a picture. Oh, it's a small city. I bet there's 2 million people there. Yeah, Charles, that's all we got is audio. Sorry, bud. I mean, I can start the live feed over, but I don't know how, you know, I'm just not sure. I'm reading every question, though. Did we freeze up? Okay, thank you, Carrie. Okay, thank you, Carrie. I didn't know. I mean, like I said, I just opened my mouth without thinking. It helps if you say the question before you respond so we know what you're responding to. I thought I was, but if I've missed one, then I apologize. It helps if you say the question. Again, I thought I was, but so sorry. RB Freedom, where do you plan to spend the coming winter? In Florida. Yep, we're going to spend it in Florida. Oh, okay. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, I guess you can hear me now. How do you handle health insurance? Okay. Tiki Cat, you must be new to a subscriber. Every one of my monthly costs, you know, I give out what we spent every month, and every one of those I state that we don't talk about insurance at all. It becomes a big political thing, and people get in big fights. The very first time someone asked me, I answered it on Facebook quite innocently. And boy, I mean, I was called everything. I didn't even know people knew those kind of words. So, yeah, I don't talk about it, and I don't want my channel to become a political platform about, you know, insurance. So, sorry, I can't help you there. No, I was thinking he was talking about the audience. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know Jerry was talking about the audience, but earlier I thought he said he couldn't hear me. You're doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Jason. Okay, well, I'm waiting for the next question. I'm going to read off this Lori's question. She's got some good ones. Lori says, number 2, in time, when the newness wears off, do you think the chores just sustaining everyday life will become annoying? Having to drive for water, heat it over the fire, small quarters, etc., or do you think you will grow to appreciate them? Nope, I actually appreciate I actually appreciate the chores, and I'll come back to that. Rob, do you hunt at all? Yep, I love to hunt. I'm not a very good hunter, but I do love to hunt. I won't hunt anymore. I think that life is over, though. What is the plan for travel after South Carolina? Yep, we're going to Florida. We're going to go to northern portions of Florida, October, November, then southern Florida in December, January, and then back to northern Florida for February, March. Rob, you have a great memory. Oh, thank you. What job did you leave? I was a production manager at a sheltered workshop. Sheltered workshops hire disabled employees to teach them how to become productive citizens. And it's a real challenge, very, very challenging job. Lots of hours. Okay. Tiki Cat asks, I am about to retire and was wondering whether I should roll the dice and skip getting any other than catastrophic. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tiki Cat. I really am. That's going to have to be your own personal choice. I mean, I don't know what kind of health you're in or any of that kind of stuff. So and that's where I got in trouble was people got upset that apparently I was healthy. I mean, so what pop-up shower tent do you have, and is it instant setup or take time? No. I got it from Walmart for $40. Got it from Walmart for $40, and it only takes a couple seconds to set up. 4 bars, and it's done. Oh, thank you. I don't know about patient. No, I've never been a teacher. Even if he did PM me, I wouldn't answer the question. I'm not trying to be difficult, but no, I'm just not very interested in talking about the insurance. I'm just not an insurance expert. I just don't know anything about it. I know what they told me I needed, so I mean that's just what I got. So one needs a restroom after 4 bars. 4 bars. Do you plan on doing any videos while towing the camper, like how to hook up and etc.? I did one where I did one on Patreon. That's what it was. Yeah, I did a Patreon setup. Okay, but I do have a video on how to set up the camper. Tiki Cat. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry about that. I appreciate it. I was just suggesting is all. I understand totally. Okay, thank you, Brenda. Okay, back to the question. Do I think that I'm ever going to get annoyed with chores? Just today, we were warming up the shower water to go to town. And I was actually thinking, boy, we need to go get water, but I don't have time to get water and then be back here to do the YouTube video upload and to do this live feed. So I skipped the water, and I said, well, Carolyn, we can come back and get water later. I really enjoy going out and getting the water. I really do. I mean, it's just kind of fun. So, no, I don't think I'm ever going to get bored with the chores. Okay, back to the live feed questions. I think we can all, well, thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. Craig, Craig says, do you tend to meet the same people in the travels at the campgrounds? Does it become like extended family? Do you tend to meet the same people? No, I've never met the same people ever. No, I have never met a person more than once. Jennifer Stewart, is Carolyn able to carry the tank for the toilet to dump? Worried it might be too heavy for me. The tank for the toilet. Carolyn doesn't. Okay, we have. How do I explain this? We have a compost toilet. So the toilet water, we don't have toilet water. We have compost. The only water we have is the gray water, and all I do is put that in a little 3-gallon bucket, and I take it to the bathroom. I dump it every day. Really isn't a big deal. And yeah, 3 gallons. Let's see, 3 times. It's 8 gallons or 8 pounds. Yeah, it's 8 pounds per gallon of water, so it's 24 pounds. Where do you get water? Wherever we can find it. I just did a video actually on how to get water. There's all kinds of places to get water. I think I did that, Friday? Yeah, that was the easy 5 question, was where do we get water? So Brenda, go back and check that one out. Does your truck have a tow mode when you're camping or when you're towing? No, I don't know what a tow mode is. No. Carrie Shields, coolest thing ever you saw on a walk. Coolest thing ever that we've seen on our walk. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I'll come back to that question. Why should I have a lottery ticket? If you did win, would you still do what you're doing? Oh, yeah. Well, yes. If I won the lottery, I would. That's interesting because this Lori gal who messaged me her list of 5 questions, she asked the same question. No, I may be mistaken on it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. No, I would continue to do this. I'm telling you, this saved my life. This saved my life, and there's no way money. And I just did a video. Actually, I'm going to post it next week about money. It can't buy happiness. It can't. I used to believe it could. Oh, gosh, I have to look. I don't know what kind of brand of compost toilet. It's an older model. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, I don't know anything about tow mode. How do you like, so Susan says, how do you like the compost toilet? We were thinking about getting, just not sure about it. I like it fine. I mean, it's a toilet. It works. I mean, it's kind of an embarrassing subject for me. I'm kind of a discreet person when it comes to that. Who is your favorite YouTuber besides you, and who inspired you the most? Who's my favorite? Okay, one of them is a political, and so I won't even talk about him because I don't talk politics. And the other one is John with Active Self-Defense, I think is Active Self-Protection. That's what it is, Active Self-Protection. I really like his videos. He shows a video every day about people defending themselves, and he talks about what they did right, what they did wrong. I really like that guy. What has been the most interesting town you've traveled through with your pop-up? Interesting town. Oh, it wasn't with the pop-up. Capon Springs, right down here down the road. I haven't even figured out what it is. You guys need to look that up because it was pretty cool. I mean, it was just buildings and spring water, and it was all kinds of neat stuff. But that's all we did was drive through it. It was really neat. What's been the most interesting? Okay, Jason, what is your favorite campsite so far? Actually, we have 2. I have 2. I'm not sure about Carolyn. West Tower in the Osceola National Forest in northern Florida. It was near Lake City, Florida. The other one was Wolf Gap right here in Virginia. It's about 30 miles from here. That was just an amazing campsite. Beautiful. You guys need to watch the video on Wolf Gap. You will understand why. Please watch the Wolf Gap video. It didn't get a lot of views, and I'm not sure why, but I was really proud of that video. Yes, Jerry, Nature's Head is the best. What is your favorite? Okay, the one on my boat smells something sometimes, but it's a lot better than changing a valve on a regular boat head. Yep. Carrie Shields, you got to run. Much love, guys. Bye, Carrie. Thanks. Vinny Allison, do you believe in Bigfoot? Do I believe in any of those things? The word believe is the problem. I need evidence. I'm a big evidence kind of guy. So it's not a believe or disbelieve. It's and if I were to believe in anything, I would say aliens, but not that they visited Earth, not yet. I mean, because that's still a belief. You know, I like the evidence, but you know, I don't hold it in my hand. I'm hoping that they find microbes on Mars. That's my big deal. Bye, Carrie. Okay, Dapab, you are right on the money. Can't buy happiness. Life is short. You need to do what you want. Yep. And doing that, and this time I'm following and enjoying. Good. Ghosts and aliens. Yep. Okay, we got to slow down on questions, so I'm going to come back to. Let's see. Have you ever pooped in the woods? No, I've never pooped in the woods. RV Freedom. You mentioned a young couple in the travel trailer as part of your inspiration for this life. Curious who that was. I don't know if I can say that because of the copyright rules on YouTube. I'm not sure I can say that. Well, I guess I can. Yeah, I can say it in the video. Okay, it was driving and vibing. So if I get in trouble, well, I guess I take a strike. Yeah, because I already answered a YouTube question, didn't I? Well, maybe I get 2 strikes. I'm gonna strike myself right out of YouTube. Woods, yeah, got that. Free woman, do you like the shower? I love the shower tent. Oh man, I mean that shower tent is just the best. Okay, bye, Bob. Thanks for your questions. I would think that Seth, when you got to go, you got to go. Okay, so this Lori who sent me the questions ahead of time, I assume your mother and other family live up north. Will you only be able to visit them during the warm months? Will you go to them only once per year less? Yeah, I'll probably go to mom's, once a year. Well, actually, probably twice a year, I guess. I'm not sure. I'll have to, but once or twice, yeah, we'll go to mom's. The next question from Lori: have you found spending 24/7 in such a small area with your wife to be positive or negative in your marriage? Absolutely positive. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's been a great thing. And we're not always inside the camper. It's not a small area. If you look behind, I guess you can't because the camera's not working for some silly reason. But if you look behind me in these videos, you're going to see that it's a very large area. Okay, last question. Have you considered a pet? Yeah, we won't get any pets. I would feel bad about putting a pet inside the camper. I mean, what would you do with him when you wanted to go out and do something? So no, we won't have any pets either. Okay, back to the live feed questions. What precautions do you take for bears? I've got 2 videos on bears. There's just too many precautions to list on here. I mean, I put my food in the truck and ever peed in the woods? God. Yeah, I think most everybody has peed in the woods. Gotta go. Have a good night. Bye, Brenda. What's the furthest you would ever tow the camper in one day? It depends if we're stopping in a campsite or if we're just going to stop in a Walmart parking lot and spend the night real quick. We will. In order to get set up in time, we only do about 300 miles. But if I'm going to just sleep in the cab of the truck in a Walmart parking lot or a rest stop, then I will, travel 500, 600, 800 miles. Don't matter to me. Charles, I go to roadsideamerica.com for those odd sites in the states that I visit. Do you go for odd sites or interesting roadside entertainment during your travels? No, I don't. Yes, I have, Charles. Well, good. Yeah, I mean they're a good couple. They made me feel like we could do this. Do you love? Yes, we always level our trailer. Actually, guys, if you're interested in that, I do have a video on how we set up the camper, and I bought jack stands, I guess is what you call them. So I use jack stands, car jack stands, so I can level it that way. How about a fish? How about a fish? I'm not sure what that means. If I go fishing, I level it with leveling blocks. No, I don't use leveling blocks. I just use jack stands. I would like to know what your best thrifty financial advice might be. Okay, I did a video on being debt-free. And if that's just an open statement question, what's my financial advice? Get debt-free right now. Don't play around with it. Just get debt-free. I mean, the money that you spend on interest, it's incredible. I mean, I was a month on one credit card. It was insane. So, what's your goal for subscribers? More than I have today, and that's probably the best answer I can give you. I mean, I don't think I will ever be happy with the subscription rate I have, ever. I think I will always be driving for more. The background noise is a generator. It's sitting right next to me, actually, so it's a very quiet generator. Yes, that's why I use the jack stands. I don't get any bounce. I can actually lift the camper up off the wheels a little bit, so it's not on the springs. And I wish you guys could see me because I'm actually moving around here. And so when I put it on the jack stands, it's completely steady. I mean, there's no bouncing. Timeshares? No, I wouldn't do timeshares. I don't see why I would do that. Good job, Charles. Thank you. Do I expect to move up to a larger trailer at some point, or do you think you will stay with pop-up? We are going to stay in a pop-up until our health can't handle it anymore. And after that point, we will probably start using a van. But we're going to stay in this pop-up as long as we can. Well, yeah, if you want to use sawdust, I guess. I mean, what we use is kitty litter, and it's probably more expensive, but it covers the smell better, in my opinion. You know, it just seems to work better for us. Yeah, firewood's easy. I mean, it is everywhere in the national forest. You just go out in the woods a little bit and pick it right up. Favorite food? Carolyn makes this meatloaf, but it's actually a meatball in the casserole, the cast iron casserole dish, pan, whatever you want to call it, and it is amazing. It is awesome. Love it. And again, we have that on the cooking video. Nope, not going to talk about politics. I don't talk about politics on my channel. People try to, yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be mean about it, but, oh, man, talking about politics is very bad. You know, this is a camping channel, or living in a pop-up, or, you know, saving your life channel, but I don't talk about guns, or presidents, or insurance, or any of that. Yeah, I actually got a video coming out on, do we keep up with news and current events? I keep up with it as little as possible. I have one YouTube channel that I watch regularly. Beyond that, I don't watch much of anything. You use propane? Yep, we use propane to cook and for heat. Well, the only one I think that Mom said she might, if we come to Missouri, But the one that I had my heart's really set on was my daughter said she was going to come out and join us this summer so I can meet her new boyfriend. But that didn't happen. She's getting ready, I'm sure she's getting ready to start school again. So I got a video that talks about my daughter coming out. Boy, you guys are asking a lot of questions that are coming up in the next week or so. Before you tow the camper, do you do a standard turn signal? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we always check the turn signals. How long do you expect you live videos to be weekly? Well, I'd like to do weekly videos for as long as possible. It helps me connect with folks, makes me, according to all the experts, on YouTube experts, they all say that if I connect with you, I can answer your questions better and I can tailor these videos better. You had said before that one side of your pop is up for storage, and my question is, do you have storage bins or shelves? We have one shelf, one nightstand. It was my nightstand in my bedroom that we use for vegetables, all our canned foods. And then we have this plastic racking system that we put our dishes on. Well, I don't know if I hate talking about politics. I just hate talking about politics on a camping channel. Actually, I can debate politics pretty good. Got any more questions? Are we running out of steam? How old am I? I'm 45. Carolyn's 55. Well, she just turned 56. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Ha, ha, ha. No, I meant how long would a typical video be? 1 hour. Oh, well, yeah, I'm planning on 1 hour. They might come down to a half hour at some point. You know, this uses a lot of my AT&T data, so it gets metered. And I think I figured out what's wrong with the video. I think there was a disconnect between Google Hangouts and YouTube. So I'm going to have to figure out, I'm going to have to Google why they're having problems. Okay, Susan, that question was asked last week. Can we get a video of inside the camper? The answer is no. And the reason is we feel like that's our home. And just to kind of understand that, I don't think a lot of people would want to put a video out of their home. So we're kind of the same way. Take care, Jerry. Thanks for watching or listening. I didn't talk my wife into doing this. She talked me into doing it. Now, she was the one that, you know, thought it was a good idea and told me about it, and it just seemed to work. Did you check out the primitive free sites of South Carolina? I think was Honey something. Can't remember the site now. Yeah, we did check out primitive sites in South Carolina. That's where we're going next. No, Carolyn is okay. Carolyn has anxiety, social anxiety. And so being on YouTube would really trigger that social anxiety quite a bit. No problem, Susan. Sorry, couldn't help you. Yeah. Okay. I look younger than 45. Okay. Well, then go to the earliest videos, and you will see that I didn't look. As a matter of fact, I guess I got a video coming out shortly where I actually show a before and after. And it is incredible how healthy this lifestyle has made me and Carolyn. And that's why I keep saying, I think my job was killing me. It was terrible what it was doing to me. But if you don't talk politics, you won't change anyone's opinion, such as Martin Luther King or Danny Glover. I guess I don't understand that. I don't want to change anybody's opinion. I mean, not on my YouTube channel. Well, thank you, free woman. You are doing a great job. Thank you very much for all your time you put in helping us. Well, no problem, Susan. Very happy to do it. Thank you for watching. Any more questions? We got about 8 more minutes, I think, and we'll wrap this up. So, I'm not sure if I have anything more that I can add to the conversation here. Curious, since your job's stressing you out, being interested in what your BP was then and now, I have no idea. Okay, I actually know Isabeau's real name, so yeah, thank you. We're just not going to talk politics. And anytime there's a political comment, I always delete them. Linda says, I'm retired, but I stopped working for the same reason. Stress was overwhelming. I have been retired a year now. And it is wonderful. Yes, it is wonderful. I'm not retired. I mean, these videos actually take about, well, I keep saying 40 hours. It probably takes more than 40 hours now. Thank you, Linda. You have a great evening. Thank you, Arvilla. I have a stressful job. Can't wait to get away and go full time. Well, get busy, Jason. Get on out of here. Have I made any changes? No, we haven't made any changes. Everything is pretty much the same. Are you still doing the live chat? Yes, I'll be on tomorrow, Susan. No, towing this pop-up is just breezy easy. I mean, there is nothing to it. It's quite easy. Okay, well, do you all do all these videos and we love it, but don't get back to being OCD on getting them out and stressing out all over again. No, I have to get them out. Vinny, you take care, buddy. Have a great evening. Hopefully we'll get this camera thing worked out for next week. I don't know what you were trying to do, Seth, but there's no way I'm going to answer any of these questions. That's just not going to happen. Is there any more questions? We got about 4 minutes. I mean, I'll hang out here as long as you want me to, Susan Gilbert, thanks, Rob. I will see you tomorrow on Facebook. Have a great night. Okay, take care, Susan. Thank you for joining us. Anytime, free woman. We'll, I hope to do this every week. I don't know why we had problems with the video. I'm sorry about that, guys. Carolyn's over there. I'll make sure she knows you said hi. You're welcome, RV Freedom. I am sure glad to find your channel. I'm glad you found our channel too, Jason. Can't wait to see what lies ahead. Sharon, thanks. Have enjoyed reading and listening. Have a super evening. You too, Sharon. Happy travels, Dot Pop. That'd be great. Love to see you. Well, I mean, we're up here in Virginia. We only saw about 80% of it. It was still pretty daylight. All right, Lori. Hello. Right at the end. Sorry about the video. It's not working. Now, Lori, I answered all the questions that you sent us, so. Seth, look, we're not even gonna do this, okay, Seth? So let's just stop with the Trump questions. Okay, we got about 2 minutes left. We got any more questions? Gypsies. No, I don't think so. I'm not sure what a gypsy looks like, but okay, Lori, have a great evening. Sorry we missed you this evening. All right, well, I'm going to start wrapping this up. I want to say goodnight to everybody, and I really do appreciate everybody joining us. I hope this answers a lot of questions. And do I expect to make it out west? Yeah, we'll make it out west next year. So, but it's starting to get dark out here, so I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll be here next week, same time. And happy travels.